Hello, everybody. It's me, Gregory, and welcome to the Dragon's Den. I appreciate you all coming back for another video. And this video is going to be quick because it's about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this video. There's no need to do that. I'm going to be discussing the outfits, some of the things that were being revealed, and that's pretty much going to be it. Because, I have said much of what I was going to already say for the summation of the reunion. I've done it in like 3 videos prior now, so let me just get to it. We're going to get to the outfits. Of course, Miss Kenya Moore. I'm looking at the outfit. I don't like Kenya's hair. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a little bit, it's giving me, I know it's not a wig, it's her real hair. The blonde would have worked, but not with that color. Maybe with a gold dress, with accessories, or even something more along like bronze or something like that. But that blue is like not really working with her, with that blonde hair color. But it's nice to kind of change it up. But I'm not really feeling the hair color. But normally Kenya is ready and poised for the reunion. Last year's season 14 reunion, that was kind of off too a little bit, because I was like, this ain't Kenya. Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to say something that's gonna disrupt the community right now. But a lot of these Atlanta designers, a lot of them, there's one thing that if you have natural talent, there's another if you try to hone that talent and actually go to somebody's fashion school. A lot of these Atlanta designers, they've got natural talent, but they haven't honed that talent. And I'm just going to be real about it. And this is no slight against Kenya, because I'm team twirl all day long. But what I'm saying is something is not right. Like, these Atlanta designers, they have natural talent, but they haven't honed their talent. A lot of them haven't probably went to fashion school. They went to some community area, with a community school. But y'all are missing something in this whole process. And even on Married to Medicine, even on, Love and Hip Hop, a lot of those, y'all missing something for real. Like, hone y'all skills. But overall, it's not a bad looking dress. I just think that the feathers don't bother me. I know Marlo, and we're going to get to her in a second. She said something about Kenya Moore's looking like a peacock and all that stuff. Peacocks are very beautiful. Peacocks are the peacocks. The peacocks are actually males. They look very beautiful. So, that wasn't a slight. You know what I'm saying? Although she was trying to be typical Marlo against Kenya, wasn't a slight, because peacocks are beautiful. The dress, like I said, I don't mind the feathers. It's just like I said, something was missing. Kenya Moore is a very beautiful woman. Even if I wasn't on Team Tour, I would say that she's a very beautiful woman. The hair was not doing it. It's just like, Kenya ain't never been one of those hit or miss girls. There's always been a hit up until last season. There was something going on, and I said something about it. I wasn't feeling it. But like I said, the feathers don't bother me. It's the hair that bothers me, because that wasn't the right look. Had she kept it black, or if that dress was like a gold, bronze, like the girls of the Real Housewives of Mumbai, or whatever it is. They promo, all those girls are dressed in gold. Dubai, the Real Housewives of Dubai, they have their promo when they first came out. The whole thing was gold. Now, that one of those gold outfits would have worked on Kenya, and that hair would have been popping. but this is a bad mix of, you know, like I said, the whole Marilyn Monroe. There are a lot of beautiful people out there outside of Marilyn Monroe. Um, no offense to the Marilyn Monroe fans, but Dorothy Dandridge and a few other, Vivian Dandridge was Dorothy Dandridge's sister. I believe that's her name. They were beautiful women, and you know, I would like to somebody have, you know, pay homage to Dorothy Dandridge in that comment, because you know, it was given like I said, the hair was off. So, but other than that, you know, King was beautiful, makeup, gorgeous, you know, body banging. You know what I'm saying? The nails they were white, but they maybe should have been more aqua blue. I like the color of the dress because I'm a Pisces, and aquamarine is our color. It's our energy that gives us life. It's the color that a Pisces really thrive on. It reminds us of water. Pisces thrive around water, whether you can swim or not. I grew up in Lake Michigan here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Lake Michigan is huge. If you've ever been here, I've always liked being around Lake Michigan. The water, there's something about it. The water is just very powerful for Pisces. So I'm loving the aqua energy. Although King is an Aquarius, aqua, okay, so that might work. But the hair was just throwing me off. Now we're gonna get into Candy. Now let's blow this up. Candy's dress was giving me, it wasn't bad. A lot of people say she was best dressed. I don't think so. Y'all gonna be surprised who I think is best dressed. It didn't shock me. Well, maybe a little bit, but y'all gonna be surprised who I think is best dressed. Y'all already know where I'm going with this. But Candy was not best dressed to me. The dress was giving, it was getting a cocktail lounge. You know what I'm saying? It was giving upscale cocktail, you know, after six. Not a bad cocktail dress, but it was giving me upscale cocktail dress, Las Vegas, Bellagio, MGM. That's what it was giving me. You know, everybody told she's best dressed. It really wasn't something. If you go to Vegas right now in the Bellagio Hotel, Casino, one of their upscale restaurants, the Conrad, where I stayed last year, one of the newer resorts, you will find somebody, a beautiful beautiful woman, having one of these dresses on. It's giving me very upscale cocktail dress, but it's very beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think she was the best dressed. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you who was the best dressed, but it wasn't Candy. You know, so sorry about that. But let me see her. You know, her makeup was on point. She had just enough blue aqua under there. Like I said, the color itself is making me feel good because again, I'm a Pisces. Aquamarine is our color, and I really, really love it. Our spiritual color that makes us calm and happy. She got on some strapless. The back heel of her shoes, her strap-on shoes was very elegant. I did appreciate that ornate look to them. The beading on the dress, like I say, this is a typical upscale cocktail dress. There's nothing about it that screams it's the best dress. You know, like I said, you go to Las Vegas, one of them high upscale restaurants in Las Vegas, you gonna find somebody wearing this dress. That ain't a diss, but it's just it ain't giving me a wow factor. But I'm gonna tell you who he is in a minute. Let's get over to Manietta. Manietta was really kind of, you know, it's a pantsuit. You know what I'm saying? It's a pantsuit. I wish he had worn some type of. I wish she had worn something in her hair, just a little ornate something in her hair, nothing over the top, you know. As a matter of fact, I wish she had worn her hair up, you know what I'm saying? I wish she had worn her hair up, and that way she could have really kind of, made it look good. You were showing her décolleté, you know. I think, you know, she has a beautiful décolleté. Her breasts are beautiful. Manietta's a beautiful girl. You know, I was kind of side-eyeing her ass when she went on, you know whose show. But, you know, we ain't going to talk about that. I already discussed it. But, Yeah, Moneta, she could have, like I said, the pantsuit itself, the overlay of the pants over the shoe, no. The overlay of the pants should have went just at the tip of the heel where the heel meets the shoe, and that just a little, we should have been able to see just a little bit of the heel. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, where the heel meets the shoe, and in the front where the toe at, just a little bit, just a little peak. It would have been sharper. This looked like this was rushed, and it was giving me, I didn't have enough time to hem this shit up. So that's Mariana. Now we're gonna go to Sherane. She bankrupt in 2025. Yes, I'm sorry, because she ain't turned a profit yet. Most places don't turn a profit, but there's a reason she ain't turn a profit, because she got all this bad karma around her. And the financial gods, the financial spirits, they do exist. They ain't going to bless her, the way she thinks she going to be blessed, because she going to have to pay a pittance for all the bullshit she doing, because there are financial and spirit and money spirits, what I'm saying, to help people who struggle all their life, and they giving her the side eye real quick. Just y'all didn't know about that part, did you? Yeah, but you do now. Now the dress itself is cute. It's a cute look. It's giving me, she got the bustier right here. I'm looking at this on my phone. She got the bustier. Is what I'm getting, bustier corset. You know what I'm saying? That whatever it is. I don't know. There was something missing about it too. It was giving me. I'm going to be cautious with what I say, because these are beautiful black women, including the ones I don't necessarily care for. They are beautiful black women, okay? But this is giving me, I'm sorry, I have to say this. It's giving me madam. It's giving me madam. It's giving me, I'm in charge of my girls. It's giving me, you got to go through me. It's giving me, nobody makes any money until I see what's, what I'm saying? That's what it's giving me. It ain't giving me a lot of, it's beautiful. She has a nice body. Obviously, Sheree has always had a nice body. Her face is, never declining. I'm going to give Sheree that, except for, the shots that she had in the injection. She probably didn't wait long enough. The jewelry is kind of interesting. I hope it ain't Courtney's paperclip jewelry. But, yeah, it's giving me, the jewelry is nice accessory. She should have, I don't appreciate the gold. It should have been silver. It looked like she got some silver drop earrings of some kind, some sort. I don't know. I think they should have been, maybe a straighter, like come straight down, like very lateral, and them being, if she wanted a gold bracelet, there's nothing wrong with mixing and matching metals, gold, silver, great. I've talked about it here. But for this dress, she should have kept it one metal and not several, metals. The fingernails, the nails that she's doing are cute. They aqua. Again, she understood the assignment. But her hair, well, the hair was something we've seen before. I think she's done this hair before. The baby hairs are kind of out of control on a lot of these reunions these last 5 years. They don't went baby hair crazy, but whatever. For her age and all that, she's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful woman. So, that's that for Sheree. Now we're going to get into, oh Lord, we're going to get into Sonya. And let me say that I tweeted already, but I'm going to say this here. The fact that people were giving Sonya Richards, whatever her name is. Did I get this right? They giving her a pass because she's pregnant. I remember, and I'm no fan of Phaedra's, okay? I remember season 5. Phaedra and Kenya were going at it. And Phaedra held her own. Phaedra held her own just as comfortable. I don't know if she was 8 months pregnant or 9 months pregnant or whatever, but she held her own in that on that couch at that reunion and didn't blink. I'm not a fan of hers, but she held her own. and Phaedra was ready for all the smoke. Why come Sonya got a reprieve? I don't get it. I understand what she went through, and that's unfortunate. And now she has a very beautiful miracle that's going to be born on December the 25th. That's a wonderful thing. I'm not taking that away from her. I'm just simply saying they held out on getting her together, but, you know, everybody else has held their own, pregnant or not. I didn't. If she can't hold her own, what is she gonna do when she not pregnant? You know what I'm saying? I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Like I said, but that's enough. So the dress is mediocre. I don't see nothing fantastic about it. Yeah, she wanted to be comfortable. She's pregnant. I get all that. So don't come for me about that bullshit. The jewelry is something what I would have appreciated. It's very aqua. It's very kind of it's giving me ethereal. You know what I'm saying? It's giving me that whole ethereal look. You know, I like her earrings. That little streak of blue right there. It's giving me kind of Avatar. The makeup on her eyes, on her lid right there, is giving me Avatar. But whatever. Her hair is beautiful. Her hair is beautiful. I'm gonna give her that. Her hair is very, very beautiful. The dress is mediocre. You know what I'm saying? The dress is giving me I had to go to prom pregnant. I tweeted that, but I'm going to say it here for those that didn't catch the tweet. Yeah, it's giving me I had to go to prom pregnant, and that unfortunately has been seen before. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm not judging nobody, but we are here to do commentary. They are public figures, and if they didn't want us to talk about them, they wouldn't be on this show. All right, so yeah, the dress is giving me I had to go to prom pregnant. That's what it's giving me. So, you know, it is what it is. It's mediocre. Ain't nothing flashy about it. I ain't got to the best dress yet. And Courtney is not her. So we get to Courtney. Now, Courtney is giving me Psycho. Psycho in a dress. You know what I'm saying? In a very kind of... She giving me Cirque du Soleil. Courtney Rose, a.k.a. The paperclip jewelry designer extraordinaire. I'm living on this Bob's Discount sofa while being a wonderful and spectacular person, whatever, Courtney Rose, okay? She giving me, like I said, Cirque du Soleil. You know what I'm saying? Psycho in a dress is what I'm getting. She giving me Psycho in a dress. Yes, I've said it. Nothing about this it's very stylish in a very kind of chaotic type of way. This is something you see in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Not like I said about Candy's dress being in a upscale restaurant or some lounge in MGM or the Bellagio. This is giving me Cirque du Soleil. This is giving me the opening act to a concert, never a Beyonce concert. You know what I'm saying? Or definitely not a Janet Jackson concert, but it's giving me opening act. It's giving me, you know, chaos with a pair of scissors. It's giving me, you know, miscellaneous placement of beads. It's giving me shock value of the worst kind. But yeah, like I said, this is giving me Cirque du Soleil, Las Vegas act, and that's what it's giving me. Psycho in a dress. Okay, who's next? Okay, who are we missing? Did we get everybody? Oh yeah. Now, oh no, we gotta go. Hold on, we gotta go back. Now, I'm getting what's Drew Sidora. Drew Sidora. It's a no. It's a negative no. It's a nada. It's a finita or whatever it is. It's a big. What happened? It's giving me wholesale Joanne fabrics. Some of y'all know about Joanne fabrics. It's giving me you know, Home Depot party tent. It's giving me you know, circus on the run. You know what I'm saying? The big top. You know, that's what it's giving me. It ain't giving me style. It's she was doing too much. It was too much fabric. It was too much fabric. And I think it didn't hit. It was too much fabric. You know. this kind of reminded me of what Candace Dillard did the last reunion on the Real Housewives of Potomac. She was giving me that Las Vegas realness, and I was loving it. I've become recently a fan of Candace, not prior to, but yeah. So Drew Sidora, it ain't working. Those earrings are too bulky, and this reminds me of a designer on the Home Shopping Network, which I'm not gonna mention. But her jewelry, Drew Sidora's earrings in this reunion look, where she's standing at the bar, is giving me gang fight jewelry. You know how people, they use weapons to fight gangs in an alley or something. She don't need a gun. She don't need nobody. All she need to do is take off those huge square rectangle whatever earrings and start whooping people's ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looked like. She's got that gang fight jewelry on for earrings, and that's all you need to win any fight. Between her and Courtney's paper clips, that will be a fight, you know what I'm saying, of epic proportions. Okay. Last and certainly not least, this woman is not my favorite person, and no, I have not ever gonna change from Team Twirl, but I'm gonna have to. Marlo killed this shit. Yes, Marlo killed this shit. Team Twirl, don't hate me out there. I love y'all, but Kenya's dress was okay, and I liked it. You know what I'm saying? But Marlo killed this shit. She is giving me Mrs. Roper. She is kind of giving that vibe out. Very, very kind of, oh, Jack. Oh, Jack, I know you're not. Oh, Jack. She giving me out. Mr. Roper had a thing for Jack. She knew about Jack, Jack wasn't what they said he was, and she knew it. That's why she was up on him like that. But I mean, it's a popping dress. It is. I'm gonna have to give it to her. I had some time to think. Kenya will always be my favorite. It's the hair that didn't do it for me, for Kenya. But Marlo's dress is popping, and then, she is still looking like Mr. Roper, though. I'm gonna have to say it. She is looking like Mrs. Roper, but Mrs. Roper 2.0. Yes, that's what it is. She's looking like Mrs. Roper 2.0. Like there's been an upgrade somewhere in the apartment complex. Somebody got a dishwasher instead of having to wash the dishes back then. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on here. So Marlo is my favorite with the dress. Now, we don't got into the bullshit. I'm going to be real quick. Kenya, she did have it fumbled a little bit when she was trying to show Marlo the subpoena to have her appear in court. But shortly thereafter, we were watching it. The real subpoena with Marlo's name on it did appear on Twitter. But but again, when you come to the reunion, you know what I'm saying, your ammo of choice has to be ready. You know what I'm saying? Not physical ammo like you're hurting somebody, but your ammo, whatever information you got. So when Kenya says she found out that Marlo was calling Mark, that was very deceitful. It was very disgusting. But I guess in Marlo's world, anything that I can use against anybody, I feel better about it. That's how I know that she don't care. That apology that she was giving about, I wish Brooklyn wasn't in the middle of our nonsense while I was kicking down your door at nighttime while Brooklyn was sleeping. That was a poor apology. It should have been done, like Kenya said, a while ago. You shouldn't have waited to the reunion. It's classless. You know what I'm saying? Now, people have been saying, not somebody or people in particular, a lot of people have been saying, both Team Twirl and not, I'm not going to be one of them, but a lot of you have been saying that the whole shaming Marlo is played out. No, it's not played out. I'm going to tell you why it's not played out. Since Kenya's been on the show, Marlo has done nothing. Continually, even after the 5th, 6th, 7th season Kenya was on the show, Marlo was constantly saying, that's why your mother don't want you. That's why your mother don't want you. That's why the amount of times, the many times that Marlo has made that statement to Kenya, and the few times Kenya has referenced how she gets her money, it don't even compare. Please stop saying that it's played out. No, it ain't played out. The amount of time that Marlo has said that and went gutter with that comment against Kenya, y'all talking about Kenya making the comment about she gonna get the money off of her nightstand is we don't have enough. It ain't enough yet as far as I'm concerned. It ain't enough. It ain't enough. We see in Carlos King part 2, or no, it was part 1 of Kenya recently being interviewed by Carlos King, where Kenya broke that whole thing down about her mother tried to destroy her and all of this stuff and how she was able to triumph out of that. You mean to tell me, having heard that in its authentic and genuine way, and Kenya wasn't making none of that up when she was saying that. Y'all know she wasn't, whether you like her or not. But the moment she says something about Marlo getting money off the nightstand, it's time to stop whole shaming Marlo? Absolutely not. The way Marlo has dug that statement about Kenya mother not loving her into the ground, Kenya need to take it all the way down to the earth's core about her being that type of woman that get the money off that nightstand, period. It ain't about shaming people who do that. It's about attacking Marlo for what she has said. Come on now. Y'all got to be real about this. Kenya ain't done enough to say those things the way Marlo has. Y'all playing with y'allself. Y'all playing in your own face, as they say. So, I didn't appreciate that at all. Seeing people talk, no, it ain't been enough, period. Kenya need to run that into the earth's core, down to the magma, down to that gold heated stuff that makes volcanoes erupt. Kenya need to run it all the way down there every time she see Marlo, because Marlo has done it to her. Period. Done. Okay? We done with that. Drew finally got Courtney over there, or crazy psycho in the dress, is what I'm calling her. Psycho in the dress, mental illness, I know that. But clearly, her actions have proved that she got some issues. She's obsessed with Drew. She's obsessed with the marriage. We're going to get to Ralph, his dumb self in a minute. But I mean, Courtney, the amount of time that people are giving this woman to speak is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm glad Drew let her know, don't talk about my son. This is not the same situation with Erica Mena and Spice. This woman has literally said things about Drew's child and all of this in the most derogatory of ways. So yes, Drew got her together. I appreciate it all. Candy was having a conversation with Sheree. Sheree is not one of those people who is always prepared. Somebody coached her. Like Candy said on Speak On It with Jamie, somebody did coach her because she ain't known for her reads. Kenya is known for her reads. Nene obviously, Phaedra definitely, So, but not Sheree, okay? Not Sheree at all. So I like the fact that Candy let her know, hey, she was talking about her body. She was talking about her body and, you could never, of course she could never, because she ain't spending all that money getting them shots. She could afford it. She could afford it. You can't afford it because she bankrupt by 2025, has not made a profit yet. So everybody on that couch on the opposite side, Kenya, Candy, and Drew could afford to get those shots and not worry about it. The way she is carrying on as if this woman is making a lot of money. And again, she got a banging body, but I think that was a misstep. She should have kept that quiet. Another thing that I did, Sheree was talking about Candy's restaurants. She was talking about Candy restaurants, and was she the one that said somebody was getting shot? Somebody was getting shot at your restaurant or something like that, or maybe it was Marlo who said that. I might be jumping the gun, but Sheree was really trying to clown Candy's restaurant, and then she came out with she News. That's a bad attempt to make yourself look good and to act like you actually doing something. Because in previous reunions where Sheree was there at the reunion, come on, she didn't have nothing to offer. There was nothing for her to offer. There was nothing for her to offer. People are tired of looking at Sheree. She really one of the old OGs that are left. I don't see what else that she has to offer. I really, really don't. You played out. You ain't turning a profit. Again, it's a new business, but you've been trying to create, manifest all this for 14 years, almost 2 decades, and you still are not making a profit. And like I said, the financial spirits and the financial gods are not going to bless her the way she think, because it's how she going about doing this stuff. You got to do right, because whether you believe in what I'm saying is not know it to be true. You got to do people right, because karma is nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? So much so where I had it tattooed on my arm. There's a little saying, the mantra that I go by. But anyway, so they're going back and forth with that, and I feel like Sheree was just out of her league. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she was being coached. She caught Candy off guard. Candy fumbled a little bit with what she had to say. You know what I'm saying? I didn't appreciate that Candy and Drew started going at it, or have we seen it? I'm not sure if we've seen a whole lot of that yet. But it was just sad, because usually everybody on your couch you teamed up with, you have an alliance with. It's very rare that y'all go against each other, because y'all not doing it. They put people on those sides so they can have a counter on the other couch, not on the same couch. So that was something I didn't appreciate seeing. I wish Kenya had spoke out more. I wish Kenya was a little bit more vocal. I wish she was a little bit more, maybe we'll see that part 2. I'm not quite sure. But I would like to have seen that in Team Twirl. Kenya Moore herself get down and dirty. You know what I'm saying? Marlo, she gave us a little something. But, Marlo was over there trying to be poised and all that stuff. But, everybody else can see through the nonsense. Then there was a conversation, like I said, where Courtney was talking to Drew about some things, about how Ralph has told her everything, and he's in a state of disarray, and he's confiding in her. And like Drew said, you just met nigga yesterday. You know what I'm saying? How do you know all this? But then, Drew pointed out the reason why you're saying what you're saying, because Ralph has told you all this. Ralph has told you this. She had no prior knowledge of it. So that to me let me know that Drew already know the game. She already knew what was being said, because Ralph told it to her. So clearly what Courtney was saying wasn't anything new. But I'm glad Drew got it together. Now, when Courtney said that she knew that she was being recorded, no. There was something about the energy she gave off in that clip. She wasn't aware of it. We all have seen somebody who started talking and don't know that the cameras are still rolling. That was the visual, the energy that Courtney was giving off when she was talking about the adopt my son while I go have this lesbian relationship. She didn't know those cameras was on. That was just her default defense to say, yeah, I knew it. No, she didn't. And a little side note, if she get a second season, it's a mess. I don't